It's an alert day. Storms and snow are moving in. We've got the timing of it all.
Plus, the races are big, the stakes even bigger. We are covering election 2025 from La Crosse to Madison.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. We are indeed watching the weather.
Spring storms and snow are moving in. Let's bring in meteorologist Nicole Skalicki for the latest.
Yeah, we're just starting to see some of that light snow get into areas just south of I-90 right now. Taking a live look at radar the last few hours, slowly seeing that precipitation starting to move into the area. If we take a closer look, La Crosse is going to start to see some light flurries in the next hour or so, a couple minutes. We are seeing more of a mix to start, but a lot of that is really going to be turning into snow as we go in the next few hours. So we do have alert day conditions continuing this evening and lasting all the way into Wednesday afternoon. Tonight, the main risk is going to be for blowing snow, mainly for areas near and north of I-94. It is pretty gusty out there. And then tomorrow we're seeing more of a risk for some isolated thunderstorms in the morning and in the afternoon for areas south of I-94. So kind of a dual-ended risk for tonight and tomorrow. I'll be able to break it all down coming up in the full forecast.
All right, yeah, not a kind welcome to the month of April.
Very
here.
spring-like though, yeah.
Thanks, Nicole. Well, don't forget, you can always track this system and other systems using our First Warn Weather app. It's available on the App Store or on Google Play.
And it's election night, and right now voters are voting.
There are a lot of big races we will be watching throughout the night. The big one locally in La Crosse, the mayoral race. Shondell Washington Spivey won the primary in February, edging out Chris Kalo. This race will also have a historic outcome for the city, voters picking either the first black or female mayor.
Our team has ran a really great campaign, making sure that we put the people in the community first and bring in folks from all different backgrounds together to just, sharing this moment of like change in action.
I've been listening all over the city, from the north side to the south side, and I think that I have what it takes to make sure that I can hit the ground running and get the city moving.
And News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live at a Southside polling place. Grace, how's it looking over there?
It's looking good out here. Right now we are outside of the Southside Neighborhood Center, and despite the pending weather conditions, we're still seeing a decent number of voters come out. According to City Clerk Nikki Elson, voter turnout has been steady throughout the day, but the rain could slow things down. She expects voter turnout to be around 50% today. Absentee voting was 16%, with around 5,100 ballots returned. Earlier, we spoke to residents about why they decided to vote today.
It's really important today, this election. There's a lot at stake.
Elson says weather will not affect polling locations. They will still close at 8 p.m. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Grace, thanks very much. The other big race to watch, of course, the Wisconsin Supreme Court election that broke spending records and has the whole nation watching.
Republican-backed Brad Schimmel is up against Democratic-backed Susan Crawford. This hot-button race could offer a barometer on how voters are feeling at this point in Donald Trump's second term.
News 8 Now's Allison Ferget is live at the state capitol in Madison tonight. Allison, how are voters there feeling?
Ken and Emily, voters say Wisconsinites should decide this election, not outside spending. And if spending is any indication, then this is the most important state Supreme Court race ever. Campaign spending topped $90 million, smashing records. Although it's a nonpartisan race, it did not feel like that, with big names from both the Republicans and Democrats getting involved. That's because this race will decide whether liberals or conservatives have control over the court, and both major parties see that as crucial to achieving their agendas. Both candidates spoke to the media after they voted earlier today.
It has been a heck of a journey for 16 months. But I've left nothing on the field. Left it all on the field, excuse me. I've run hard, and it's good to be looking at the end here. I'm excited for tonight. Whatever happens, it's in God's hands now.
We have made sure to remind voters that their fundamental rights are at stake in this election, and that very important cases get decided by the Wisconsin Supreme Court. Things involving the fairness of our elections, the right of women to make their own decisions.
Now, some issues we could see the Supreme Court take up in the next year are voting rights and collective bargaining rights. For now, reporting in Madison, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
Allison, thank you.
And there's also a constitutional amendment on the ballot requiring a voter ID isn't new in Wisconsin, but if this passes, it would enshrine the 14-year-old law into the state's constitution. It's a move that would make it difficult to change.
And stay with us on air and online for election night coverage. We'll be bringing you results, analysis, and team coverage, all that tonight at 10.
A man accused in a Toma New Year's attempted homicide pled not guilty today. 47-year-old Ryan Goad is accused of shooting and attempting to kill his father, 80-year-old Robert Goad, then fleeing with his children. He faces 6 counts, including attempted first-degree homicide. The man accused of child assault in a porta potty entered not guilty pleas in court this morning. 36-year-old Ray Jackson faced second-degree sexual assault of a child under 16 and kidnapping charges. Police say Jackson lured a 14-year-old girl into a porta potty at the Forest Street Community Garden last May, then tried hiding her from officers.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month to advance ideas to prevent sexual violence and to support survivors. Today, La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds hosting a proclamation reading from his office. He says it's important to acknowledge the impact sexual violence has on a community.
Scars can last a lifetime. And my family's been impacted just like a lot of other families have been impacted. And it really focuses on why we need, as a community, to come together to, in a collective way, address sexual assault and violence.
The local nonprofit New Horizons putting up ribbons around the city to help spread that awareness.
Demonstrators lined Highway 16 in West Salem today. The gathering promoted the importance of voting in today's election and protested the potential funding cuts to Medicaid and veteran programs.
We're all very concerned, which is why we're out here today. And the vote today really will make a difference. And that's why we felt that we needed to get out here and promote people getting to vote, because every vote does count.
The group will also gather on Saturday as part of the nationwide Hands Off rally.
New parking rates start at La Crosse's parking ramps today. Parking will be $1 per hour Monday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Drivers can also take part in an optional 10-day rate instead. Parking will still be free on Sundays. In the train, All Abilities Park is back open. That park, located on 15th and Chase Streets, helps provide a place where children with cognitive, sensory, and physical disabilities can enjoy the outdoors. The park opened daily from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. New updates on the man who is charged with killing the United Healthcare CEO and how the Justice Department is seeking the death penalty.
Plus, Trump announcing tomorrow is, quote, Liberation Day, how his administration's new tariffs could impact various prices when we come back.
You wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign? Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources now. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org.
Shut up. Pivot. Shut up. Shut up. Pivot. Shut up. Pivot. Shut up. Pivot. Shut up. Okay, hold on. I don't think it's gonna pivot anymore.
Just like pivoting from heating to cooling season, it's a difficult adjustment. Pivot in the summer, called GNT.
Pivot. Shut up.
Called GNT. For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff and Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
Attorney General Pam Bondi says the Justice Department will seek the death penalty for the man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Luigi Mangione is charged for allegedly shooting Thompson in Midtown Manhattan in December. Bondi will direct the interim U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York to seek the death penalty if Mangione is convicted on capital murder charges. He has pleaded not guilty to the state charges.
Well, it's Tariff Day Eve. President Trump calling tomorrow Liberation Day as he plans to reveal a bunch of new tariffs. CBS's Erica Brown has more from the White House.
The White House is prepared to roll out sweeping new tariffs on countries that tax American-made goods.
April 2nd, 2025 will go down as one of the most important days in modern American history.
President Trump says the tariffs will hit friends and enemies alike.
Friend and foe. I always say friend and foe, but the friend in many cases is worse than the foe. They took advantage of us.
These reciprocal tariffs are in addition to previously announced tariffs, including one that goes into effect Thursday on foreign-made vehicles and auto parts, and a 25% tax on steel, aluminum, and other goods from Canada, one of America's largest trading partners. Trump justified the Canadian tariffs, saying the country hasn't done enough to stop the flow of fentanyl coming into the U.S. But Democrats have said the majority of fentanyl is not coming across the northern border.
The amount of fentanyl that comes over the Canadian border is minuscule. They're doing it so they raise revenue so they can give tax cuts to the billionaires like everything else.
Senate Democrats are preparing a bill that will force Republicans to go on the record about whether or not they support Trump's tariffs. Virginia Senator Tim Kaine has pushed a bill that would end the emergency declaration Trump used to justify the Canadian tariffs.
We're here to stop a huge national sales tax being imposed on Americans through these Canadian tariffs that are based on a fake Canadian emergency.
At least 2 Republican senators, Kentucky's Rand Paul and Maine's Susan Collins, have said they will vote with Democrats to try to stop the Canadian tariffs. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
We will have more news ahead.
But first,
alert day conditions continuing tonight and another risk going into tomorrow afternoon for some thunderstorms. All the details coming up right after the break.
Hard to top the bargain shop.
When you want new furniture with styles that are nice, and we've made very special buys that are always the right price.
Now in all home furniture stores.
Gotta make a stop at the bargain shop.
Improving your home, improving your life with a better bathroom. In just a day or two, you can enjoy a wonderful new tub or shower that is attractive, easy to care for, and safe. New fixtures, shelves for storage, and grab bars for safety. Be safe, be happy, enjoy bathing again. Be even happier with everything new. Comfort Height toilet, vanity, sink, faucet, mirror, light, and new flooring. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day.
At US Cellular, we're celebrating our customers, like JP here. It's a special event. Us Day.
Yeah, we get special rewards and exclusive deals, and it's only for US Cellular customers. It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Us Days at US Cellular. Right now, our customers can get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution.
Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months on this Silverado. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Want a great deal on mattresses?
Gotta make a stop at the bargain shop.
This chiropractor-endorsed Fusion Lux Hybrid Queen mattress is just $5.99.
Gotta make a stop at the bargain shop.
In all home furniture stores.
Well, we're just now starting to see some snow enter into the area. Going to be more of a risk for locations just north of I-90 and onwards, mostly for that blowing potential, because we do have some gustier winds out there. If you've been outside in the last couple hours, you've definitely felt it. Here we are on our sky tracker, though, likely seeing more of a rain-snow mix to start as we go into the next hour or so. That means a lot of that snow is likely going to be slushy and probably melting on contact, which is really going to do some damage on our accumulation amounts. Otherwise, as we go to around 7 p.m., seeing a lot of that rain all turn to snow then. That's when we start to see that front edge get to Eau Claire. Continuing on into the evening hours, possibly seeing a couple late flurries after 9, 10 o'clock in La Crosse, but for the most part, that main band will be out of our hair by then. Eau Claire, though, still holding on to those snow showers. Really anywhere north of I-94, going to see snow into the very early hours of Wednesday morning before we start to see some more rain starting to mix in with that precipitation. So here's a look at our snow totals going into this evening. Again, really mostly staying near and north of I-94 for any measurable accumulation, but keep in mind it is going to be slushy and will compact and melt on contact pretty quickly. So that might make some impacts to the snow amounts. And also with our rain coming, I'm sure a lot of that rain will do some good work out washing a good amount of that snow away. Here's that rain then that we have going into early Wednesday morning, picking up right where we left off, seeing some moderate rainfall amounts moving in. Another big swath moving just to our southeast as well. That's where we could potentially see some early morning thunderstorm activity. This is going to be at 6 in the morning, but a lot of those heavier thunderstorms likely staying just to our southeast, more towards Madison and Milwaukee. And then going throughout the rest of the morning, we really get a pretty good break going in. A lot of those isolated thunderstorms really staying just off to our south. Prairie du Chien maybe picking up a little bit of activity. We will see an isolated thunderstorm or two in the late afternoon hours. That's really all we're looking at as we go past Wednesday morning, and that moves out pretty quick, giving us some partly cloudy skies and decent temperatures out there as we go later into the day. So here's our our rain totals going for the entire system. This is going to include melted snow as well. We're looking at just around an inch, maybe a little bit less for most locations. These amounts will be higher if we can get any thunderstorm activity to pop up too in those localized areas. Otherwise, winds are going to be staying strong throughout this evening and all day tomorrow. Here's our wind gusts going into this evening, seeing them around 30 to 35 miles an hour. That can blow that snow around pretty well and reduce your visibilities as we go later into the evening again, especially for locations near and north of I-94. As we go into early Wednesday morning, still seeing some strong wind gusts, but really the strongest of them will be coming with that thunderstorm activity that we can see moving through the afternoon, and after that we should have those conditions lightening up a little bit. Tonight, temperatures staying right around that freezing line to be able to support all that snowfall, but that snow will be turning back to rain as we have some warmer temperatures coming in tomorrow. Actually getting nearer above normal for many locations, maybe seeing the 60s for some of us out there if we can get some peaks in those clouds in between thunderstorms tomorrow, but it's looking like it'll be a pleasant day as far as temperatures go if we can get those breaks with the thunderstorms, especially in the late morning. Otherwise, seeing much quieter weather moving in to finish the weekend out, to finish the week out and get into the weekend. Maybe a chance for a stray shower on Saturday, but other than that, it's looking pretty calm.
Okay, because the last few weekends it's been a little dreary.
It's been busy, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Nicole. Still to come, attack of the turkey.
How this mailman managed to escape these foul birds after the break.
Today is, of course, Election Day, meaning many Wisconsinites will be heading to the polls to cast their ballots. Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, we'll have a recap of all the results.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Working with Maxwell White was amazing. They were professional, answered all of my questions.
I give Maxwell White my highest possible recommendation.
Maxwell White did a fabulous job on our shower. 5-star plumbing service done right.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 715-469-6907. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 715-469-6907. Again, that's 715-469-6907.
My husband was struck and killed by a distracted driver. I was numb. Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben was there taking care of all of the legal aspects. The attorneys and all of the staff recognized that this is not just a job, this is people's lives. It was a good choice. It was a really good choice.
The most important value of our law firm is our commitment to our clients. Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben.
Have you checked your sump pump lately? After a big rain, basement flooding can significantly damage your home. Stay ahead and dry with a call to Maxwell White. We have standard pumps along with battery backup systems in case you lose power. Prevent future damage. Contact Maxwell White today.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Some cranky critters chased a Massachusetts mailman. Get this, package deliverer Wayne White is a real experienced professional.
Right, using parcel arts to shield himself from the angry turkeys as he works his way to the porch. Upon delivery, though, he's on his own. He ran a short sprint to the safety of his truck. White says the birds continue to follow him on his route, and once news of the turkey attack got out, he got a lot of foul jokes from family and friends.
Man.
I get it. Those are terrifying birds. They're just not nice to look at, and
those
they'll
faces,
attack.
Yeah, those faces are kind of really intimidating up
Yeah.
close. Oh my God, that's right.
I know, right?
See what we're talking about?
I know, they'll charge after you.
Poor guy just trying to do his job.
Trying to do his job. You think a dog, maybe a
Yes.
cat attack, but not a turkey attack.
Beware
That's
of foul.
a new one.
Yeah,
you got
that'll
to.
be the new sign.
All right, Nicole has another look at your forecast right after this.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors in the area. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources now. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org.
Your mom got a new tractor? Yep. Can she see in the dark? Can do. Hook up all the implements? Can do. Steer with ease? Can do. Bale hay all day? Can do. Shift like a race car? Can do. I'm out of here.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Firefighters Credit Union has been a proud member of the community for nearly a century. We're local lenders with repeat borrowers that you know and you trust. Call Firefighters Credit Union today for your next mortgage.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors in the area. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
Here's another look at radar. Still seeing that snow slowly making it into the area. Again, probably going to start melting on contact first if we can get any accumulation for areas south of I-90. Otherwise, some thunderstorms passing through tomorrow afternoon, and then a very, very quiet stretch of weather ahead of us. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Easier job for me.
And that's what we want.
Yes, exactly.
All right, that does it for us tonight at 5.
We'll see you back here at 6.